Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered, where are we in all of this? Are we somewhere near the edge, the middle, or are we just drifting in some random corner of the cosmos? For centuries, humans believed the universe must have a center, a special point from which everything began. It feels obvious. Everything we know has a middle. A planet has a core. A ball has a center. So surely the universe, this gigantic cosmic structure, must also have a center. Well, here comes the mind-bending truth. The universe has no center, not one. And understanding why may completely change the way you see reality itself. Today, we're diving into one of the most misunderstood concepts in cosmology. A concept that proves just how strange, beautiful, and unimaginable our universe really is. 1. The balloon analogy. Expansion everywhere. Imagine a balloon with tiny dots drawn on its surface. As you blow air into it, the balloon stretches, and the dots move away from each other. But notice something important. None of those dots is the center. Not one. Every dot thinks, everything is expanding away from me. I must be the center. But the truth is that the entire surface is expanding. That's our universe. Galaxies are the dots. Space itself is the balloon. As the fabric of space expands, everything drifts apart, even though nothing is sitting at the middle. 2. The Big Bang misconception. Here's where most people get confused. They imagine the Big Bang as a giant explosion that happened in one tiny spot in empty space. But that's not what happened at all. The Big Bang wasn't an explosion in space. It was the expansion of space. Everywhere in the universe right now, every star, every galaxy, every atom, was once part of that original hot, dense state. It didn't blast outward into pre-existing emptiness. It happened everywhere, all at once. Asking, where is the center of the Big Bang, is like asking where is the center of the surface of a balloon. 3. Expansion means space itself is growing. When we observe distant galaxies moving away from us, it creates the illusion that Earth is at the center. But that's just perspective. Galaxies are not flying through space like shrapnel from an explosion. The space between galaxies is stretching. If you lived on a distant galaxy billions of light years away, you would see everything expanding away from you too. Everyone feels like they're in the middle, but no one actually is. 4. The observable universe versus the actual universe. Here's a crucial distinction. What we can see is not the whole universe. Earth sits at the center of our observable universe. Because light has reached us from all directions for 13.8 billion years. But a galaxy on the opposite side has its own observable universe. It sees itself at the center too. Every point in space is the center of its own cosmic horizon. Not because it's special, but because light takes time to travel. There is no single cosmic center, only countless centers of observation. 5. The cosmic web, no middle, only patterns. If we could zoom out beyond anything telescopes can see, the universe would look like a massive 3-dimensional web. Clusters of galaxies connected by filaments, separated by enormous voids of darkness. But even this cosmic web has no bullseye, no core, no heart. Just an endless pattern that repeats in every direction. The universe doesn't spiral around a nucleus, it simply is, with no beginning point in space, only in time. 6. Why the universe doesn't need a center. For much of human history, we assumed everything revolved around us. the sun, the stars, the cosmos. It all had a center, and that center was us. But science slowly humbled us. We learned Earth orbits the sun. The sun orbits the galaxy. The galaxy drifts in a vast cluster, and that cluster is part of a structure so massive, it defies imagination. So here's the final humbling truth. The universe doesn't need a center, because it's not expanding into something else. It's expanding itself. There is no edge where space stops, no empty void waiting to be filled. Just more universe, stretching uniformly everywhere. 7. Does the universe have an edge? If there's no center, you might wonder, okay, but is there an edge? Here's the strange part. If the universe is infinite, it has no edge at all. And even if it's finite, it might be curved, like the surface of a balloon. Meaning if you traveled in one direction long enough, you could potentially end up where you started without ever hitting a wall. A universe with no center, and a universe with no edge. It's not what we're used to, but that's how reality works on cosmic scales. 8. The redshift. How we know it's expanding. Scientists discovered expansion by studying the light from galaxies. The light is stretched, shifted toward the red end of the spectrum. This redshift is a signature of space expanding. Here's the rule. The farther something is, the faster it appears to move away. Not because Earth is special, but because there's more space between us and that object. And that space is growing, like 2 ants on a stretching rubber band. 9. Why? This idea feels so strange. Human brains are not built to understand boundless, centerless expansion. We evolved to see edges, boundaries, and simple shapes. Everything in our daily life has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So the idea of a universe without a center feels wrong, almost impossible. But that's the beauty of it. The universe doesn't conform to our expectations. Instead, it stretches our imagination beyond anything we were meant to comprehend. 10. A human perspective. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine you're floating alone in the darkness of space. Galaxies sparkle around you like distant lanterns. As billions of years pass, all those galaxies drift farther and farther away. It looks like you're at the center of everything. Now imagine someone else. On a galaxy so far away you will never meet. They see the same thing. They think they are the center. Both of you are right. And both of you are wrong. Because in a universe with no center, every perspective is unique. But none is privileged. So what does all of this mean? It means we live in a universe far stranger than any myth or story humans ever created. A universe with no middle, no edges, no preferred places, and no special points in space. And somehow, out of that endless, centerless expansion, you exist on a tiny planet in a small galaxy, inside a universe that stretches beyond anything we can imagine. We are not at the center of the cosmos, but we are part of something far more incredible. A universe that has no center, because everywhere is equally real, equally important, and equally powerful. And maybe that's the most beautiful truth of all.